Let's welcome her to the show. Good morning, Anita.
Hello. Hi.
Welcome to Second Date Update.
Hi.
You want to tell us about Peter and how that all went?
Sure. I mean, I want to start with saying that I never thought that I'd be talking to you guys about my dating life because I've been listening to the Second Date Update for years. And, I've laughed, I've cringed, I've said so many times that I couldn't believe those people didn't know why they didn't get called back.
Right.
Yeah, we hear that a lot. How did they not know?
It seems so obvious, and I'm just hoping that mine is not even as close as cringeworthy as some of those others. But
my favorite is when they're like, okay, well, I got something. You'll never figure this one out.
Yeah.
So how did you meet Peter? Let's start there.
Well, it's like how you're meeting anyone right now is sort of like online, and yeah, it just seemed like a pretty decent match that way. And so we set up a date, and it was, nothing crazy, nothing special, socially distanced dinner date, 2020.
Yeah.
And we wore our masks, and we didn't like hug or kiss or shake hands or like even touch elbows or anything. It just felt really sterile and awkward.
So like a 20-year marriage.
Yeah, exactly. It felt like we'd been together forever.
Right.
But I mean, if everyone else is doing the same thing, it just sort of it doesn't feel weird. It feels pretty normal. Mm-hmm. Then we talked a bunch, and the conversation was pretty easy, and talked about, the virus and our lives and how they've changed and how we've both been working from home. He loves it. I hate it because I miss my friends. And that's really the only thing we didn't agree on. So, I mean, it wasn't ideal or perfect or great or anything. It was just like the best I could sort of hope for right now under the circumstances. And like, he seemed to enjoy himself. I mean, I think that he was smiling. It's hard to tell under the mask, but I did see his face for a bit while we were actually eating and chewing and stuff. And like, he's handsome, nice smile. I don't know. I don't know if there's a strong connection, but I feel like there could be one. So this is the best dating experience I've had in months. So I'd sort of like to try again. And I've just done the old thing. I've texted and called, and I haven't heard back, and I'm confused. So I'm hoping that he might respond to you, that he'll pick up the phone for you.
I love your honesty and how you're unsure of the connection other than the fact that you had a pretty effortless conversation that flowed. Great guy to have a conversation with, and through it all, it feels like there's certainly the potential of a connection, but you'd like to explore it further.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely had worse. So,
right.
And I mean, that's underselling him. I mean, I think he's really nice, and it's just like, how do you get to know someone right now? And I feel like he's someone that I could get to know, and I think that he could get to know me, and it would be good, but it'd be sad to not even give it a try.
For sure. So through that all, there were no awkward parts of that conversation that you think might have turned him, do you?
I mean, I've been racking my brain. Like I said, I listened to this show,
Yeah.
It's just like, what was it? Did I,
What did I
didn't
miss?
say, I'm like in a cult or anything. I'm like,
Well, that's
what
good.
is it?
Yeah.
All right.
That's a deal breaker for a few people.
Yeah.
If it's not
Yes.
the same cult,
Well, then we will take a break here, you guys. I'm going to put you on hold, Anita, so that she can get Peter's phone number from you, and we'll make that call when we come back as Second Date Update continues here with Jeff and Jen at Cincinnati's Q102. So Anita met Peter, went on a socially distanced dinner date. Anita, you said there was no physical contact at all. You didn't even do a fist bump. Is that right, or did I hear that wrong?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we were within proximity, but there was no actual touching.
Right. So, but you wore your masks. You had a lovely conversation, effortless, easy conversation. Seems like a nice guy. Talked about a lot of different things. Great conversationalist. Thinks there might be a connection there, but would like an opportunity to explore further. They're both working from home. They have a lot in common, although he likes working from home. She hates working from home. And who knows where this could go if he would simply respond to her text. And I love that Anita has listened to Second Date Update long enough to know that sometimes, people that they hear Second Date Updates in there and they're like, how did they not see this? How do they not know? How do they miss this? But Anita has racked her brain and honestly cannot understand or figure out why Peter was avoiding her. And you know what? It may have nothing to do with you. It could be through no fault of your own. Maybe he met someone else. Heaven forbid, maybe he got the COVID. I don't know, but we're going to call him and find out. So unless there's anything else that you thought of.
No, I mean, you're right. It could be something else. It might not have anything to do with me. I have to remind myself it's not all about me. But right now it is. So I really want to know what's going on.
I love that honesty.
Yeah.
This is about me, people. You know what? It is. This is about Anita. Today's second date update is about Anita. So if we can get Anita and Peter together, or at least get an explanation.
At least that.
That's right.
Hello?
Hi, Peter.
Yeah.
It's Jeff and Jenn at Q102. How you doing this morning?
Oh, good.
Do you have a few minutes?
Yeah. Is this a dating thing or something, or what's this about?
Yeah, this is the dating thing, second date update. It's about Anita, who you had a recent dinner date with. She was very complimentary of you, talked about the lovely conversation she had with you over dinner. She was hoping for the opportunity to get to know you a little better, but you've kind of gone AWOL, and she was wondering if it was something she said?
No. I just haven't had time to call anybody back. You guys just caught me right at the right time in between other things. That's why I grabbed the phone.
Oh, you busy? You got a lot going on?
Yeah. So my dad's sick. He actually got COVID.
Oh,
He's in the hospital. My mom's showing symptoms now. It's just been really crazy.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah. So it's nothing to do with anybody else. I haven't seen them in a couple of weeks, so that, I'm quarantining, so I'm not at risk. But I have other family members who are, and they're all self-quarantined, and I'm doing my best to help everybody out. I'm sorry if I sound a little frantic. I just have a lot going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can understand that.
You said your dad's in the hospital?
Yeah. So
How's he doing?
Running errands. He's doing okay. He's doing better than he was, but he's still struggling breathing, and we're just getting worried now about my mom. So we're just trying to
monitor that situation.
Yep.
And I think probably one of the hard parts has got to be you can't go see your dad. You can't check on him. It's just, I know some friends that I have that have friends in the hospital. It's just all on the phone. Like, they just call and give you an update.
The worst, yeah.
You're like,
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of look at them through the glass and stuff, but it's not the same. So I'm just, we're worried about mom. My mom has some pre-existing conditions, so we're just keeping an eye on her. And pretty much everything came to a screeching halt. That's kind of what happened.
Okay.
So everything, including my dating life, is totally on hiatus. Like, I've had to take time off of work.
Sure.
I can't. I'm doing shopping for them, doing all kinds of stuff. So it's just a lot.
Understood. Listen, if you're familiar with our show, and it sounds like you are, you know that we have Anita on the line with us. Anita, Peter, Anita, Peter.
Hey, Anita,
Stop it.
I'm sorry. I haven't got back to you.
Please do not apologize to me, because I totally understand. Like, is there anything I can do to help? Can I run some errands or do some shopping or anything?
Yeah, that's really nice of you to ask. Right now I'm handling it. If anything gets worse, I'll let you know, and I do appreciate that. Thank you.
That's cool.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
It's very sweet.
Yeah.
All right.
And I will reach out to you when I get a chance, but unfortunately right now my priorities are with my family.
Get your hands full.
Understandably, yeah. Makes
All right,
sense.
buddy. Well, listen, we really appreciate you taking a few minutes to talk to us. Thank you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you guys have each other's contact information, so we'll just leave it at that. And thank you
Appreciate
both for coming on Jeff and Jen's second date update, you guys.
Yeah, you guys be well, okay?
Yeah,
Thanks.
you too.
Hey,
and best of luck to your
you
parents.
too.
Stay healthy.
Okay. So if you need our help with the second date update, just send us an email, Jeff and Jen at WKRQ.com.
Thanks for listening to the Q102 Jeff and Jen Morning Show podcast, brought to you by CBG Airport. Start your trip at CBGAirport.com.
This episode is also sponsored by Zelle. Zelle is a great way to send money to family and friends no matter where they bank in the U.S. right from your banking app. Personally, I always use Zelle to pay my barber, and I use it to send him a little bit extra because, he's really getting in that scalp, and he does a really good job, and he's kind of got to wash out all those little tiny short hairs, and if you don't wash them out, then you're itchy for the rest of the day. I don't know. I feel like he deserves a little bit extra for that. It goes straight into the recipient's bank account in minutes between enrolled users. You can use it for all kinds of stuff, not just to pay your barber for putting up with you. You can send some money to your friend for his birthday because you forgot it. So if you're listening, Brian, sorry, buy yourself something nice. The best part about Zelle is you probably already have it since it's in over 1,000 banking apps. So look for Zelle in your banking app today.
Angie's List is now Angie, A-N-G-I, and caring for your home just got easier. Whether you need help with routine maintenance or a dream remodel, Angie makes it easy to see reviews, compare quotes, and connect with top local pros who can get the job done right. Plus, you could see upfront pricing and instantly book hundreds of projects. No phone tag, just the work you need done at a time that works for you. Angie's got your to-do list covered from start to finish. Book your next home project today at Angie.com. That's ANGI.com.